Kutoka hapo hatuna mengi ya kusema juu tumeridhika na vile judge amesema.
If there is a proverb that perfectly captures Klinzy Barasa's current predicament, it is mkuki kwa nguruwe, kwa binadamu mchungu.
What language do you understand?
English.
What once felt like just another day in uniform has now turned into a nightmare, and the family of Boniface Mwangi Karaoke couldn't be happier with a twist of fate.
Mimi ni glad mother wa Boniface Karaoke. Tuko hapa Milimani Court ya hiyo kesi ya Boniface. Leo mstakiwa ameletwa kotini na akafunguliwa staka kwa High Court.
Hours after the Director of Public Prosecutions DPP approved murder charges against Barasa, Karaoke's relatives celebrated the decision, saying they are hopeful justice will finally be served.
Na kutoka hapo hatuna mengi ya kusema juu tumeridhika na vile tunaomba tu vile wanasema tu. Sisi kama familia tunataka tu justice for Boniface itendeke juu alikuwa kijana mdogo unexperienced, na juu alikuwa akijaribu kupanga maisha yake na akaanzia na hiyo kazi kidogo na ile pesa kidogo alikuwa nayo ya kuuza mask, na ndio alikuwa akianzia kupanga his life.
On the morning of June 17th, Klinzy likely thought he'd spend the day enforcing law and order during the protest sweeping Nairobi's streets. But in a split-second decision, all his years of hard work and his growing TikTok stardom came crashing down. Barasa was captured on video shooting Boniface Mwangi Karaoke, an unarmed street vendor at close range. Moments later, he was seen walking away from the scene, his strides calm, his face hidden behind a balaclava, as if nothing had happened.
Wow.
He may have believed anonymity was his shield, but Kenya's digital detectives thought otherwise. Within hours, netizens unmasked him, digging up not only his uncovered protest photos, but also his TikTok videos where he flaunted his favorite rifle with swagger.
What language do you understand?
English.
Speak.
On behalf of the DPP, good morning, appearing together with Ms. Gichuhi.
Now, the court says Barasa has a case to answer. Following the DPP's approval of murder charges, the High Court ordered that he undergo a mental assessment at either Mbagathi or Kenyatta Hospital before returning on July 28th for plea taking.
Thank you very much, Mr. Moder.
Yes, my lord. And further, we request that in the meantime, he be remanded at Industrial Area Prison. We are amenable to any date that this court may direct us to appear for the plea taking.
Seat, Mr. Moder.
Yes.
In the meantime, have you been able to supply, I know it is an early stage,
Taken that responsibility of serving my learned friend, Mr. Abdi Razik, with the information. But now that he's formally on record, we undertake to supply him with all the prosecution evidence.
how long will it take the government facilities to examine the suspect as to his mental capacity or fitness to take plea?
I request for 21 days. 21 days, Your Honor.
Why 21 days, Mr. Moder?
Yeah, I'm told that's the period between. Yes. So we request for 14 days, my lord, and the prison authorities can facilitate that process.
Mr. Morage and Mr. Gatfiel, anything to say at this stage?
Would be guided by the court's diary.
Thank you very much. So these are the orders and directions that I'm giving. The accused shall stand up. Klinzy Barasa Maside. The High Court has received information dated the 9th of July 2025 under the head of Ms. Gikoigi Shohi, Senior Assistant Director of Public Prosecutions, charging you with murder contrary to Section 203 as read with Section 204 of the Penal Code. The particulars of the offense being that on the 17th of June 2025, outside Imenti House in Nairobi Central Business District, within Nairobi County, you murdered Boniface Karaoke Mwangi. However, for the time being, you need not comment on that information or plead to that charge until you are examined by a consultant psychiatrist as to your mental capacity to follow these proceedings or to plead to the information in charge. You shall not be removed from police custody and you'll be remanded at the Nairobi remand. You shall be escorted to Bagadi District Hospital or Kenyatta National Hospital or indeed any other convenient government facility for mental assessment. Plea is accordingly deferred to 28th of July 2025. That will be in open court. It will be a Tuesday, so it will be in open court at 11 a.m. or thereabout. Mr. Model, I think that's it. Confirm that the dates that I've given are convenient in the timings.
Yes, the date and timings are convenient, and you are most obliged, my lord.
So it has been charged with the offense of murder, contrary to Section 203 as read with Section 204 of the CPC. And as you have heard from my colleague today, the court has directed that the accused be taken under mental assessment test, to undergo a mental assessment test before a plea can be taken. And the court has issued directions that the same be done within 14 days, and we are coming back on 28 July for formal plea taking. Thank you.
For context, this cornerstone provision defines murder as any person who of malice aforethought causes death of another person by an unlawful act or omission is guilty of murder. Now here's what that means in plain terms. Prosecutors must prove that Barasa not only unlawfully caused Karaoke's death, but did so with intent whether to kill or cause grievous harm. Under Section 204, murder attracts a mandatory death sentence, though courts now have room for discretion since the Supreme Court overturned the rigidity of the law. For Barasa, the stakes couldn't be higher. On June 17th, he was just another young officer with dreams and ambitions. Today, those dreams are locked behind police cells' bars, hanging in the balance as he awaits his day in court for a decision he might never stop regretting. And as Kenyans watch the case unfold, one thing rings true. In an instant, the powerful can become powerless, and the man behind the gun can find himself at the mercy of the law he once swore to uphold.